So take a look at this worksheet. Everything on it is review. So look at number 1. So the goal is just solve for x. So in number 1, I have x squared equals 1 over 81. No, not half. It's square root. So we square root both sides. X equals, close, plus or minus 1/9. So if you actually calculate that in your calculator, do the square root of parenthesis 1 over 81, and you're going to get 0.1 repeating. And just do second calc, or second, or math fraction. Let me turn on my calculator, because we're going to need it. So, number 2. 1/8 raised to the x equals 512. We ln, or you could switch it to logarithms, or you can ln both sides. They'll both work. So let me, hold on, my calculator's not ready. So if you ln both sides, drop the x, you get x ln of 1/8 equals the ln of 512. So you just divide by the ln of 1/8. So natural log of 512 divided by the natural log of 1/8. And you get -3. So number 2 was -3. Now, number 3 confuses people for some reason, but number 3 is really easy. It's just 12 to the -2, which is 1 over 12 squared, which is 1 over 44. So 12 raised to the -2, 144. It should be 144. Yeah. Okay. So that takes care of the first half. Look down at number 17. First half of the front page, that is. So number 17, log base 64 of 8 equals x. Log of 8 over log of 64, or ln 8 over ln 64. So ln 8 over ln 64. And if there's work to show, make sure you show it so my TAs give you credit. Like number 3, there's no work to show. You just plug it in your calculator. Yeah. Log is fine. As long as it's either ln over ln or log over log, you're okay. You just can't do ln over log. So if I type this in, ln of 8 divided by the ln of 64, and we'll probably need a fraction on this one, 1/2. Okay. What about number 18? We need to convert it back to exponents. It's unsolvable in logarithm form. So convert to exponent, 6 to the -3 equals x. So that's really just 1 over 6 to the 3rd. So it's 1 over 216. Or you could just use your calculator. 6 raised to the -3. Math fraction. 1 over 216. Okay. Number 19 is easy. Look at number 20. How do we solve when we're missing a base? Convert it to exponent. Good. So number 20 converted is x raised to the 1/2 equals 4. What's the opposite of the 1/2 power? Squared. What is the 1/2 power? The square root. So really this is the square root of x equals 4. So I square it, and x equals 16. Do I need a plus or minus? No. When you go from squared to square root, you do need a plus or minus. When you go from square root to squared, you do not. That takes care of the whole first page. Take a look at the second page. all of these problems on the second page need logarithms. The one hint that you need to remember is if there's any coefficient in front of a base, you need to get rid of that coefficient before you use logs. So for instance, on number 35, I need to divide both sides by 600 before I ln. Okay, you can only apply the power rule when the base has been isolated. Okay? Other than that, you should be able to figure out the rest of those. Tomorrow, we're going to do a practice test Monday, so you'll probably test on Wednesday of next week. Okay? Good luck.